Hello. This is hopefully a series of explanations and descriptions about what is the primary fundamental right. Now, the primary fundamental right is simply the right that we're born with to own our own bodies. Now, this may sound farcical, but the truth is, in our societies today, not one of us actually owns our own body. Not one of us can determine what we put into our own bodies or take out, or say, or look at, or even listen to. Many of us are restricted by our governments to some degree or another. Now, the primary fundamental right is actually the right, the innate right, the right that you have when you're born to breathe, to do what you like to your own body. Now, it seems like a simple little thing, and it is, but it's so catastrophic once that right is denied. So in this little series, I'm hoping to give examples of where things would be different and how much better things could possibly be if you did have that right that is denied now to all of us. Everywhere on this planet, there's possibly nobody that actually legally owns their own body. And this is one thing that has to change if we are to succeed in the 21st and 22nd century. We cannot go on the way we're going. We already know that our system of economy is failing. And it will fail catastrophically unless two things happen. One is we accept the right of everybody to legally own their own body, and two, get away from what we call fiat currency. This is currency that's produced out of thin air and given to us and to make us spend, but all the time, nobody in the world actually owns their own money, because that money, as in America, it's printed by the FED, the Federal Reserve Bank, or in Europe by the Euro divisions of the same thing. We don't actually own those coins that we think we own, we're just given them to own, and they're taken back from us. A lot of Americans don't understand the 16th Amendment. The 16th Amendment allows the government to tax you 100% of your money. That means you don't own your money. It's as simple as that. Your government owns your money. And so until this is taken away from those in power, and it will be taken away, we cannot evolve to a higher state than we are right now. We will constantly fall back into states such as fascism and communism. And we need to go higher than we've ever been before. We did it for 100 years in the UK. We had capitalism, and capitalism only works with gold as money and also with a real bills doctrine, which means that instead of having interest, you have discount. And I'll explain that further on. But just for now, just understand this point. You do not own your body. You are owned by your respective governments. And until you own your body, you cannot call yourself a free person. Thank you.